Hello and welcome. Today I'm bringing you guys a book haul. So I checked my page and it's been about 4 months since I did a book haul. All of these books are subscription books because my purchasing has severely slowed down this year. I pretty much can at this point only afford the monthly subscriptions. There is like one book outside of that I did buy, and then the others are ARC and reader copies that authors have sent to me. So with that said, let's just go ahead and let's just jump right into this and see what has been added to my bookshelves. First up, we have Sophie and the Bone Song by Adrienne Tooley. This is the, I want to say it's Fake Rate edition. They had it on sale for $5, and I wasn't going to pass that up because I was interested in the book when I initially heard about it. I am aware that it is young adult, but I still try, even though I have a love-hate relationship with young adult, I still give it a try, especially if the book itself sounds interesting to me. This one involves a music plot line, which I don't think is utilized often in a lot of stories. And I thought, honestly, this cover art that they did, because this is a special dust jacket, was fantastic. So really hoping that I end up loving this so that I can keep it. If not, at least someone else will be able to get a hold of a really pretty book if I don't end up liking it. So now we'll jump into the Goldsboro books. And up first we have Divine Might by Natalie Haynes. This is the Goldsboro version, obviously, because I just said that. But this focuses on the different Greek goddesses throughout I think it's just the Pantheon. I haven't really liked to look through it, but it might be more than that. But it focuses on the Greek goddess ladies, and I love Greek mythology, as I've said before, so definitely looking forward to this one. And I think it's really pretty. Like, I love that bright orange and then like that the black contrast. So pretty. Next, I have Morgan Is My Name by Sophie Keach, and this is a retelling based off of Morgan Le Fay from Arthurian mythology, and I am a huge fan of Arthurian mythology. You can see some of my collection here behind me, so this was obviously one that I absolutely could not pass up. It is the first in a trilogy, I believe now, but definitely looking forward to getting around to this one. Then we have The Mystery at Dunvegan Castle by T.L. Huchu. This is the third book in the Edinburgh. I think it's Edinburgh. Let's see. Yeah, Edinburgh Nights series. This is the third one. I have the first two. I actually have not read them, but there's something in me that's telling me I will enjoy these. They are a cross between fantasy and mystery, and I've been really into like reading mystery books lately, so I want to definitely give this one a try. I'm really hoping I like it since I have like 3 books. I have all 3. You know, I don't know if it's going to continue being longer than that, but I do have them. But like I said, there's something in me that just tells me I am going to enjoy these. So I was able to add that. I really like the sprayed edges because all the sprayed edges for this series from Goldsboro have like this map design, and I really like it. It's so pretty. Then we have Scarlet by Genevieve Cogman. So this was one of the subscription books. I forget which month was it. It was June, and it involves vampires during the year of France 1793. Not a big vampire fan, but I'm willing to give this one a try. But I also think it looks really pretty, and I have heard some good things about it, and I think the sprayed edges are really adorable too. So looking forward to this. Also, I love this size book. Can I just say that real quick? Like, do you guys see this? Like, I love this like tiny compact hardcover, and I think more hardcovers need to be made this size because they're perfect in your hands. Like, we need more of these little teeny tiny babies. Then I have Herc by Phoenicia Rogerson. This is a retelling of Hercules, so obviously I could not pass that up. Definitely looking forward to that, seeing what the author decides to do with it. I haven't heard much about it since it released, so I'm not sure like where it stands for everybody at the moment, but I'm still looking forward to it. Then I have Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. I know nothing about this book aside from it being the Goldsboro book for May. Other than that, I don't know anything about this book. I've never seen anybody talk about it. I've never seen it come up in conversation, in book hauls, reviews, anything. I don't know what this is about, just for the fact that there's dragons. But on the back here it says, the last male dragon, a desperate thief, a bond that will save the world or shatter it. I don't know. Part of me is kind of worried it might end up being fantasy romance. So we'll see. And the reason I'm worried about that is because Goldsboro has been really kind of frustrating this year, because like all of their books they've picked after a certain point have just been fantasy romance, and I'm like, bro, variety please. And then the last one I have from them is Perilous Times by Thomas D. Lee. This is another Arthurian related story, but this was also one of their GSFF books, so I was going to get it regardless. I actually hate this cover. I do. I hate the UK version cover of this. I think it's ugly. But it's a modern twist to the Arthurian legend, so I am interested in that, seeing how the author pulls it off. I have heard a lot of good things about it, but we'll see. But again, if I do end up liking it, I think I will end up getting rid of this edition and getting the US edition, because I really find this ugly. I'm sorry. Now we will go into the broken binding books that I have. And most of these are pretty much the sub, except for one other book, because for the most part, I only get the sub from them. I don't really purchase the books outside of that. So first up, we have Promise of Blood by Brian McClellan. This is the first in the Powder Mage series, which, you know, a month prior, I bought the paperback for. Little upset about that. But also, I would just like to say that, let me pull out my paperback copy here. I'm kind of disappointed with the print quality of the hardcover from them, because it is so dark and muddy that it washed out so much detail from the paperback. So like, look at all that detail on his jacket, and then when you look here, it's barely visible, and that's really disappointing, considering I paid like $20 for this, and because of shipping and I'm overseas, I paid $52 for this. That's really disappointing, and I just kind of wish there had been a bit more quality control in making sure that the picture doesn't become too dark and muddy. So yeah, the sprayed edges are nice, they're pretty. The overall, got two random bookmarks in there. The picture underneath is very nice. You know, like this is it's beautiful, it's pretty. This is also really nice, the end pages pictures that they did. There's the other one. So they definitely like went like super out of their way. I will also say that I am sick and tired of the bows, because my bow left a dent in the middle of my book. So that was cool, I guess. Like when the light catches it, you can see it. You can see the dent when the light catches it. And it's annoying, and I attempted to talk to them about it, and then they ghosted me in the middle of the conversation, so that was fun. Just saying. Next, we have the final two pieces to the Abercrombie series, which is Red County and then The Heroes. They have finally showed up. These were the very first subscription books of the year. Mine finally showed up. The rest of them are here. I do have to say that the picture on this is so blurry. Like, you can't tell looking at the camera, but up close, me sitting here, I'm like, that's blurry, that's cool. This one is not. So I don't know if that was the issue that they were having and why it was taking them months to get this out or whatever, but it's blurry, and it's kind of annoying considering, again, how much I pay for these. But yeah, overall, you know, they're nice, they're good quality, so give them that. And after that, I finally have the full Tide Child trilogy by R.J. Barker. So that includes The Bone Ships, The Call of the Bone Ships, and then The Bone Ships Wake. I've never read this series. It has been on my radar, so it is nice to finally have the whole set. And I actually have no issues at all with any of my copies for this. Actually, the second one, he looks a little blurry at the bottom, so that's cool. I guess that's what happens with these digital printed ones. Like, they look nice, but like they end up looking a little blurry if you really, really look close. But they are each nice. I'll show you guys the covers of each one, even though I'm sure you guys have seen them all by now, because a lot of other people are a lot quicker at getting their copies up so people can see. So definitely pretty. I'm definitely looking forward to reading that series still. Then I have the completed subset for the Chronicles of the Wolf Queen by K.S. Veloso. So these are nice. I have them out of order, I know. But it's The Wolf of Oroñaro, The Dragon of Jin Sayang, and The Ikasar Falcon. I might have actually had one of these already appear in a book haul video, but there's the front and the side. The front and the side. There's no problems with these editions that I received from them, which is great. I do have to say that I think putting them in order now, I have to say, when you quickly glance at these, they look like they have the exact same image across them, but there's like slight differences in them. So I don't know, it makes it kind of a little bit boring in my opinion, but whatever, they're still nice. And then the final book that I have from them is Wolves of Winter by Dan Jones. This is book 2 for the Essex Dogs series. And, you know, I really like the pattern effect that they did this, and I like that it matches Essex Dogs. But this one came in. I think it's really pretty. I love the green. I love that green was chosen for the cover overall. So nice. Next one is one that I picked up at Half Price Books because it was like $2. And that is A Prince in Camelot by Courtway Jones. This follows a character named Dylan who is an orphan and winds up in Camelot, only to find out that he might not actually be who he thinks he is, and he might be somebody else. So I've never read it. It's Arthurian. I'm going to add it to my Arthurian collection here. So you know how it works. The rest of these are going to be ARCs that I have received from both authors and publishers. So let's go. First up we have is No Safe Haven by James Lloyd Doolan. This is book 2 in the Malatu series. I really enjoyed the first book, so now I have the second one as an ARC and I'm going to be able to read it. The cover has since been changed since this was initially released. Actually, it was changed prior to it actually releasing, so he was able to get it changed over within a couple of days or whatever. But yeah, this particular cover cannot be found anymore, just so you guys know. But I'm definitely looking forward to this one, and I'm so glad that I got to have the second book. So I'm definitely hoping to get to this one within the next 2 months, since I'm going to be focusing on ARCs. Then I have Spirit of the Wood by Kristen Brittain. This is part of the Green Rider series. It's a prequel, and the author themselves did a bunch of the art throughout it, which I think is pretty cool. So definitely looking forward to getting to this. It'll take no time since it's so nice and small. Then I have The Binding Power by Cassidy Faline. This is the second book in her series. I read the first one, The Awakening Fire, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I am definitely looking forward to this one. It's a little bit chunkier than the other one, but I am excited to see what happens next. Then I have Hazel Hearth Hires Heroes by D.H. Willison. This I just received. This is a book that has already been released, so he sent me a complimentary reader copy. So I am looking forward to this, but it's a middle grade story that takes place in his overarching world of Arvia, I believe. Arvia. And it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also like a really big fan of this cover. I think it's eye-catching, it's adorable, and yeah. Thank you so much for sending me this. And then the last two, which honestly I've probably shown them on here before, but the Shannon McGuire books, The Innocent Sleep and Sleep No More, books 17 and 18. These were sent unsolicited by the publisher, but I cannot be more grateful for that because I am in love with this series. I have not gotten to these yet because I've only read 4 books so far, but I am in love with this series, and I am so grateful that they decided to just send this to me. Like, send me more stuff. You guys are changing things for me. That is everything. That's not everything, actually, because I forgot I picked up Children of Time at the same time that I picked up this paperback because it was Barnes & Noble's buy one get one half off or whatever, and so I picked up this one. That's everything now. I totally forgot until I saw it like in the camera. So that is everything that I have gotten, and yeah, if you've read any of these, if any of these sound interesting to you, go ahead and drop a comment below, and I will like, comment, subscribe, all those great things, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.